Today, we're talking about low price stocks that have been soaring since the Trump election on November 5th, and why they have been soaring, and why you want to keep a watch on these to see what happens when Trump actually enters office. Hi, this is Lynn, and thank you for joining me today. Remember to give this video a like and subscribe for more like this one if you're excited also about the topic of this video. And just to tell you a little bit about me, I've been investing and trading for 30 years, lately doing some day trading also, and I'm always on the lookout for some hot stocks to take advantage of, whether it's day trading, swing trading, or more long-term investment. Now, remember, I have done no financial analysis on these stocks that I'm going to bring to you. Today it's going to be ticker symbol GEO, so I'll let you do your own due diligence on that one. I'm just going to give you an idea about why they have been soaring. No one knows how long it will keep going, but let's dive right into it and see what's going on. So first of all, I saw this article here late November on November 23rd, and it talks about the current Trump trade is less euphoric and more strategic. So some of these, particularly GEO, is not the sexy hot stock like a lot of them have been in the past, but with Trump coming into office, some of these stocks have taken off for some obvious reasons. So one was Trump's election has brightened the outlook for immigration enforcement contractors, investment banks, and the cryptocurrency industry. So first of all, today we're going to talk about GEO, and I have another stock coming up shortly where we're going to talk about more of a crypto-related stock that's been zooming up since the Trump election. So let's talk about GEO. So as we talk about here, it's been an early winner, and it's the single largest contractor to immigration and customs enforcement, and is prepared to significantly increase its detention and supervisor capacity. Now, this was an article that was published on Investopedia, so it's a great place to find information on stocks and possible investments. So there's not too much else here talking about GEO, so we'll jump right in and look at their site, find out more about them. But first, before we do that, let's look at their stock chart. It's pretty incredible what GEO has done since the Trump election. So here I'm showing you the GEO chart in Thinkorswim, because I trade quite a bit in it. But here you can see my charts. I've kind of hidden the trading ladder here because it's not pertinent. But here on the right, I have a 2-year, 1 day. So it's showing one candlestick for each day over 2 years. But you can see since the election on the 5th, it's been screaming upward. It's pretty amazing how it's gone from $14.81 to a current $29.80. So that's more than doubling in that very short time frame. So it'll be interesting to watch and see what it does in the future. Again, I've done no financial analysis, so I don't know anything about the strength of the company or anything. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Also, if you're thinking of trading GEO, it is very volatile, so you have to be super, super careful. On the left-hand side here, we can see there's a 30-minute chart. We can see the crazy ups and downs in the candlesticks. Each one of the dark columns here is 1 day, and you can see it's up and down like mad. So I have not been day trading GEO. It's a little wild for me, but there are some good days in there if somebody wants to take a stab at it. I'd love to hear from any of you who have invested in or been day trading in GEO and see what your thoughts are on this stock. But you can also see the volume being traded. It's pretty incredible. This is for each day. It took off screaming with this high volume of trading per day. And now let's find out a little bit more about GEO and why it's so hot with the Trump election. So we're going to go back to just a little bit about them. This is their website, and geogroup.com, and they offer secure services and about 65,000 beds in 50 secure facilities and processing centers. And provide support services on behalf of the U.S. Marshal Service and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, as well as 7 state correctional clients and various county and city jurisdictions. So let's go to their investor presentation to find out a little bit more about what they've done and plan to accomplish. This is for 2024. We'll skip right down to page 7, since that is where we got a lot of information. That's their company overview. So they were founded in 1984. They had an initial IPO in 1994 and listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They have 18,000 employees. They are a diversified government service provider, ICE processing centers, USMS detention facilities, correctional, and offer non-secure residential care. Services provided in the U.S., Australia, UK, and South Africa. So they have facilities across the world. But a little bit more about their corporate structure. It's secure services, as I mentioned. They show a little bit about that and what their GEO Care is for reentry services, and their international services, 3,500 beds, 3 facilities, and then leased not managed facilities. So in the U.S., you can see their footprint, 49 GEO secure service facilities and 49 secure service facilities, 39 residential facilities, and 8 leased not managed facilities, and you can see where they are across the country. In international services, I mentioned the UK, Australia, and South Africa. Some things about their valuable and difficult to replace real estate, and some of their newer facilities. They own quite a bit of property. And segment trends, it talks a little bit about that. So with some of the Trump plans, it's good to know all this type of information and be familiar with the company. And I will place a link to this corporate presentation below the video, in the description below the video, and in the comments area. So make sure and check it out if you want to scroll right through here. And let's go to Finviz to find a little bit more out about this stock. If we put in GEO, we can see here that they're currently priced at $28.42, and they have a market cap of $4 billion. So they're a sizable company, and so they're mid-cap size. They have a shares float of 132 million, and they have a trading volume of average of about 3 million shares changing hands per day. So there's quite a bit of trading going on in this stock, and it varies depending on news that they have come out. But you can see below here, they are releasing quite a bit of news that helps move the stock along. And you can see on December 1st, Jim Cramer talked about the GEO Group. Reports the GEO Group rallied 85% and 59% since the beginning of November. And this was an article, as I mentioned, on December 1st. So that's a real quick snapshot of a stock that's been very, very hot all through November. It's kind of in a holding pattern now, so we'll see if it moves up further. Keep your eye on this one. Depends on what happens once Trump's in election, if it's going to keep zooming up or what's going to happen. Let me know your thoughts. Are you trading this stock? Any other hot stocks we should know about that have taken off since the Trump election? I'd love hearing about that. And make sure and give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And then keep an eye on this playlist for hot stocks since the Trump election. And right here is a video that YouTube has picked out from our channel just for you.